lot of faith in our military. I have a lot of respect for our military. I have a lot of respect for Pete's service, but that's not how the military is supposed to be used. I don't want to be bringing back waterboarding. I don't want to be a country that tortures people, especially if we're the kind of country that's going to be using the military against our own citizens.
Well, wait,
this kind of thing concerns me.
What do you mean use against our own citizens?
I'm talking about
you
sending...
said blue states behave. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about sending the military into blue states to make them behave. Getting Gavin Newsom under control, getting J.P. Pritzker under control.
That is hysterical. What in the heck is she talking about? These people live on a different planet. What planet is she on? Planet Earth to this CNN lady. Are these Democrats on CNN this out of the park, out in left field?
Are you
making sure?
What are you talking about sitting into the
Donald
state
Trump
capitol to commandeer the state government?
I mean, I hope not, but I'm definitely, he's definitely talked about that. I don't know why you're acting like you've never heard
the military to suppress, in the Black Lives Matter era, those protests in the street. He was there himself.
I think it's disingenuous to act like we don't know what she's talking about.
Violent riots? Yeah, because when the local police can't control violent rioters, yeah, you do call in the National Guard. I'd much rather have the National Guard come in here and help the police get control of a violent riot that's burning down the city than I would just let the city burn down. Oh, you wanted to just, oh my word, these people are evil.
Talking about to act like he hasn't said this. We know what he said. We all heard him say it. And so that's what it is. The military is only as good as the people who are running it. Pete Hegseth has talked about putting things back in place that have not been policy for the United States because they're wrong. Yeah. And so we have to decide, are we going to do what's right, or are we going to do what Donald Trump wants us to do when we know that it's wrong?
Can I just make sure I understand your position? That you believe Donald Trump is going to use the military to set up effectively like coups in state capitals of states that he didn't win?
I think you're taking it a step or two.
No, she said make blue states behave, and she also said round up immigrants. That's not true. Well, it's deport illegal immigrants.
Scott,
I think you just need to be a little more precise
why you're acting. No.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Hold on. I mean, look. I think you're right. Let's be precise. Trump has wanted to use the military to do things domestically that actually the military is not allowed to do. I think that's the point that she's making.
Like what?
Like deport illegal immigrants. That is actually not a function of the military.
The military can absolutely be used to work with local officials to provide military resources, but working with other parts of the federal government and local officials. We already send the National Guard to the border.
Not against the will of the local officials or the will of the state government. We have a federalist government here.
Scott, you know as well as I do that the
you're saying exactly what Trump's saying.
Yeah, it's called the Supremacy Clause, you idiot. You ever heard of the Supremacy Clause? You ever heard of a little thing called it's a crime to harbor illegal aliens? Ever heard of that one?
Oh, yes, we can. We can do it against
when the National Guard gets sent to the border, they're sent for tactical and sometimes just providing material support to the border officials. They're not there rounding up migrants, but Donald Trump has been pretty clear.
Yeah.
That's his vision. And people who understand the law around these things say that I mean, maybe I should point to the lawyer. So we have two lawyers at the table, but look, it's going to be an issue that's litigated if he tries to do it. There's no question about that.
The military is not supposed to take up arms against American citizens, period.
They're not. You keep saying that. This is about illegal immigration. You all keep saying American citizens. Well,
how do we know whether the people are illegal or not?
Well, when we
know after they're shot.
We have 1.6.
We know after they die.
We have 1.6 million.
Is this guy's literally saying like we can't tell if somebody's an American citizen or not? Is this guy a joke? I mean, is that real? Is he literally saying like it's impossible to tell? It's impossible to figure out if somebody's an American citizen or an illegal alien? Is this guy an idiot?
People in this country
Scott,
who've already received deportation orders from courts. They are here illegally.
No, it's always back to illegal immigration with people who support Donald Trump. It's always back to illegal immigration, but that's not the only thing that we're talking about here. We're talking about the American people. We're talking about taking up arms against them with a military that's supposed to be protecting them.
This is not right. You cannot say Donald Trump is sending the military to round up.
That's what he said.
That is what he is saying, Scott.
That's not what I'm saying.
Totally false.
He said that.
Totally false.
That's what he said.
Scott, Trump.
We are in the fever swamps, Andy. I'm sorry.
What is your dispute here?
Boom! Scott Scott Jennings drops the nuke. I love this guy. This guy's so good. This guy needs his own show, man.
Not even really
because they're
understanding it,
saying that he's sending the military to shoot or round up American citizens. Not
We did not
true.
say shoot.
I think
people,
the issue,
Scott.
You said take. He just said take up arms.
I said he,
Scott, why are you acting like Donald
Actually,
Trump
let me
is
ask
not
Elliot
saying
here.
this?
I mean,
look,
look,
I did say take up arms
Hold on,
because when you
Solomon.
send the army in, that's what they're there
Solomon.
for.
Elliot, look.
With all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
Fantastic ending. Oh man. Too good, man. Too freaking good. Crap, I had no idea. That makes me want to